What's going on, internet? My name is spooderdooder, and recently I made this Gacha Pull game system for my Twitch chat using the MixItUp app on Twitch, and several people have asked how I made it, and I figured instead of individually walking people one by one through how to set it up, I would do my best to make a tutorial video. It's pretty neat. I'll just type it into the chat box here. If you come into my chat and you have enough of the channel currency and you type toy box, you will get a random toy. And you see there it says duplicate. I already have one of those in my collection. We can go in. I'm not going to go into like all the graphics and stuff like that, but I will go into the basic setups. And if there's enough interest, I will do more. But anyway, let's get on into MixItUp. All right, here we are over in MixItUp at the currency, rank, and inventory section, which you can access from the upper left. Come down here, currency, rank, inventory. I'm not going to walk you through how to find everything and mix it up. I'm not your mama. First thing we got to do is add an inventory for our items to be pulled from the gacha machine. We're going to start this pretty bare bones. We're going to call our inventory toot items for the basis of the bare bones version. We're going to throw a couple items in here. Toot item 1, add it. Toot item 2, add it. Now in mine, I have the default max to 1 because that's all you actually need for my system. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to limit it to just the basics. Like I said, we're going to have 3 standard items and 1 shiny item. I'll show you how to set up probability and everything. That'll be cool. All right, so we're going to save that inventory. We're going to add another inventory for our shinies. Shiny toot items. And we'll just call this shiny toot item. That's all we need. Add it. Add it, spooder. It doesn't do any good if it's not added. Okay, we have that. Next, we need an action group. So we're going to come over to our action groups. We're going to add a new one. We're going to call this toot item 1. We're going to need to make one of these for each of the gachas that you have in your library. I'm just going to go, like I said, bare bones basics. We're going to add a chat message. You'll use any special identifiers you want. You'll probably want to use username, or I like user display name. That formats it how the individual user has capitalized their name on whatever platform. So we're going to user display name. Just got another random item from the gacha machine. And done. If you want something to show up on screen, you'll need to have an overlay set up in OBS, and you'll come down here and you'll add like an overlay images and video. Choose whatever you want. If you want text, like the name of the item, like I have when I do a pull. Now it shows up that I got a Rangoon variant of dab. You put that as text, and then you put another overlay with an image, and then you do all the positioning here. And then you do your animations here. I said you do, sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't want to show the whole tab. I don't mess with any of this because that's code. And I know a little bit of HTML and CSS, but not enough to mess with that. But yeah, if you want to add in an overlay image or text, you would do that there. So got a pull, and we need to do where is it? Consumable. Add a consumable, and we will do toot items, add to user, add tutorial item, and 1. Boom. Save that. Oh, we need to make more. So one of the things I really like about MixItUp is the ability to export. So we can take this action group that we've already made, and we'll go ahead, and it's already there, item 1. So we can save it. We can close that now, and we make a new action group, item 2, and we'll put that in our tutorial action group or command group as well. We can come here to import, and this will save you so much time. Now all you have to do, we can leave that because it's still just a random item. We don't have anything special. We add a random item 2. Save. New action group. I need to see this. Will this work? No, it doesn't fill these names in. That's good. That's fine. You want to fill them in yourself anyway. Put that in the tutorial group and tutorial item 3 and save. And I just want to double check that I changed the consumable here. I did. Amazing. And we need the shiny. We need the shiny. Now, in my setup, I have a very complicated, a little bit more complicated shiny than what I'm going to have here. But we're, like I said, bare bones. So, shiny toot item. Command group, tutorial, import, toot item 1. We'll change this to pull from the shiny tutorial item shop and pull the shiny tutorial item. And we change this to shiny item from the gacha machine. And then save. Easy, right? Super easy. Okay. That is all of our items. Now, Spooder, you may be asking, we've made the items. How do we get them? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's the next step. We're going to come over here to commands, and we're going to make a new command. Again, name whatever you want, as long as it makes sense to you and you can remember it and it doesn't conflict with any other existing commands. The name doesn't get called anywhere. It's just for labeling. So tutorial pull. And just to be clear, this is not the actual pull. You could use it as the pull, but we want to be more sophisticated. Our chat trigger will be toot pull, even though we're not going to be using this one in chat. So actually, we can go more accurately. It would be toot standard. On mine, this is just, it doesn't matter what it's called. We will do, shit, where is it? Random. You need to add a random. And you only want to do one. Oh, crap, what is it? I thought it was an action group thing. Is it command? Yes. Again, I'm still, there we go. Action group. Come down to tutorial and tutorial item 1. And then we're going, that's right, we can condense that, duplicate it, tutorial item 2, duplicate it, tutorial item 3. And once you've gotten all of your items into this random, congratulations, that command is done and you can save. Now comes the fun. And this is the last part. We're going to come over here to games. And we're going to make a new game. Choose spin. And OK. Now, the spin game is your standard prize wheel. It has payouts and everything. We don't care about the payouts. That's right, it needs to be 0. Because there is no cash being anteed on this. And you can change the chances all you want. But we're going to do this a little different. Normal toot item. Shiny toot item. And this is just for 2 outcomes. If you want to add more, because in the future, and well, we'll get into that. I'll show you all here in a second. For the normal tutorial item, we're going to say 90% odds and 10% odds for a shiny. So we have our normal odds. We're going to come over here, edit. We don't want this. We already have a thing for this. For the normal tutorial item, I can talk. For the normal tutorial item, you want to come to command, run command, chat, tutorial pull. What this is going to do is if it rolls the 90% chance to be in normal, it then comes here, runs the command that you've set up with all of your normal items in it that has the randoms in it. You could just as easily put all of those randoms in here. Just saying, you could do that too. I don't know why I did it this way. Don't ask. We're going to save that. And for our shiny items, we don't need that. We also need a command, but this time instead of the random, we're going to do action group and shiny tutorial item. And we'll change this to toot spin. The probability for the roll subscriber does not add up to 100 across all outcomes. I just have everyone's odds set the exact same. I think. Damn, now I'm going to have to double check that. Now, your gacha game is set up. If you want to look at mine, yeah, I do have everyone's probability set up the same. You see, I have shinies are really rare. If we want to look at my shiny first checks, do they have the achievement Shiny Hunter? If they don't, give them the achievement Shiny Hunter. Tell them that they had a shiny and then pick one. Mine's a little in depth. I did say I'd show you more of how I have mine set up. So I'll show you how I have it set up in my action groups. We'll just edit one of the basic ones and I'll show you how I have it set up. And then we'll say our goodbyes for this video. When a bug bite action figure is pulled, you get a chat message. This is the overlay stuff that prints onto the screen. This shows the image. This conditional is checking, does the user already have this? If they do, it adds a duplicate graphic overlay on top of this image, which is the prize they win. They get a currency called daily score, which resets at the end of every day. Big surprise, it's called daily, but it is tracked, and if you don't have a bug bite already, it gives you one. If you don't have one, I mean, if you already have one, you don't need one. So this looks, do you have one already? If you don't, it gives you one. Gift shop perk is another currency I have set up per user that gives one only on the first time they are given the figure. This is for set tracking, which is here. User gift shop perk, which is percent. It should be something like count because it's not a percentage. That would be, a decimal. This is an integer. It looks at gift shop, which is my standard shop name. And anyway, I'm losing the thread here. It gives them a point. This is tracking how many of the possible items they can have from the standard set. It tracks how many of those that the user currently has. This is doing a comparison. Gift shop is the name of the inventory again. Unique items total is a special identifier for inventories that checks how many different items are in the inventory known as gift shop. In this case, it would in the case of the tutorial, it would be toot items, unique items total, and it would be 3. So this is looking to see how many of do they have every possible item that they can have for the set. Then it looks, hey, does this user have 0 of this set? Because my pull items are set into series. If you don't have a set yet, if you have not completed this set yet, you will get the achievement collector. It will give you one of the sets. It resets your gift shop inventory, or in the case of the tutorial, it would reset your toot items inventory, because again, you only need 1 of each, but you basically trade in your set and get 10 daily score. Then here, it reads the user daily score. That would be the user that is all of this is happening to. It reads their current score, checks, hey, this is better than their last best score, which guess what? That's also something that gets written constantly. That's another currency. If the user daily, oh, can you? Damn, I was actually hoping there was a set command that I didn't notice. Anyway, it resets the best score, and then best score, user daily score. That's what's happening here. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused myself. I made these commands a couple days ago, and then the holidays. This part is basically checking, does the user's score for today beat their current best score for all streams that they have participated in and gotten score for. If the new score is bigger, it erases the current high score, then comes here back to the best score, consumable the currency best score, and adds the current daily score to it. It's a little bit of a workaround to set the value, but you can see that from that basic gotcha that I showed y'all how to make in this video, that you can do some stuff. But yeah, if y'all like more information on how to set more of this stuff up instead of just me showing it to you, but I mean, y'all can pause the video and go back and kind of look and analyze if you're really interested. If you have any questions or you'd like me to do any more of these videos, let me know down in the comments below. I've been spooderdooder. Until next time, y'all be safe, take it easy, and toodles my doodles.
Go! I'm thirsty. Oh, yeah! 1, 2, 3.